Good evening. Clope and Nedick Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school girls basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are here at Russia High School where the New Knoxville Rangers will take on the Russia Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wegner's IGA, Jewelry Barn, and NKTelco. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. Tonight is Midwest Athletic Conference New Knoxville taking on the Shelby County Athletic League Russia. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Tanya Hammonds. We're looking forward to a great game. Two ranked teams in the state. New Knoxville comes in at 4, and I'm thinking more of Russia is at 11 or so. But two very good teams. The Rangers' overall record coming in 17-2. Russia very impressive, 15-4. Tanya, initial thoughts on the Raiders so far this season?
Well, we've had some tremendous wins this year and some just outstanding competition that we played, including our neighbors in the MAC. And we finish off with our backyard rival, Versailles Tigers, on Saturday potentially. We played out in December. We were traveled to New Madison and faced the Tri-Village Patriots and came away with a win that evening. We've defeated the Minster Wildcats, who traditionally have a good team. We've also met up with Army obviously twice and battled with Watkins and Anna, and so we look forward to playing Watkins and Anna down the stretch and hopefully coming out with some wins to lead into a tournament run.
Nothing wrong with that when you finish the season on a run with some wins. And New Knoxville comes in with 2 losses, one to St. Mary's early in the year, and most recently to Fort Laramie at New Knoxville. Both those games were home losses for the Rangers. And the Laramie game was a 5-point loss, so played very well. Rebounded Saturday and bounced back to beat Parkway and then also Wapak. And now face a very good quality Russia Raiders team here tonight on the road this Tuesday night. We're getting ready now. We'll pause here for the playing of our national anthem when that happens, and after that we'll have the starting lineups and then our keys to the game and the opening tip here in NKTelco Sports. Once again, girls basketball action tonight. New Knoxville versus Russia from Russia on the Tuesday night before the Storm of the Century.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nedick Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nedick is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nedick Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nedick.
So, welcome back here as we are now set for the Sydney All Glaze Audiology starting lineups. The first will be for New Knoxville, the visitors tonight. Again, the Rangers 17-2 overall, 6-0 in Midwest Athletic Conference.
Lineups. First, for our visitors from New Knoxville, number 2, senior Haley Flutterjohn.
First starter for New Knoxville is Haley Flutterjohn,
Number
5'5"
4,
senior.
Avery Henson.
Number 4 is Avery Henson, a 5'10"
Number 10,
senior.
senior Carson Henson.
Number 10 is Carson Henson, a 6'1" senior.
Number 12, senior Melissa Waterman.
12, Melissa Waterman, 5'7"
At
senior.
number 32, senior Ellie Gable.
Number 32 is Ellie Gable, a 5'6" senior. Rangers are coached by Tim Hegemeyer, 17th season, assisted by Matt Gable and Court Flutterjohn. And now for the home team tonight, the Russia Raiders.
And now for your Russia Raiders. Number 3, a 5'9"
Starter for
junior,
Russia.
C.C. Borchers.
Number 3 is C.C. Borchers. She's a 5'9"
Number
junior.
4, a 6'2" junior, Kate Sherman.
Number 4 is Kate Sherman. She's a 6'2" junior.
Number 10, a 6' senior, Ella Haney.
Number 10 is Ella Haney, a 6' senior.
Number 14, a 5'6" junior, Reese Gubo.
Number 14 is Reese Gubo,
And number
5'6"
21,
junior.
5'11" senior, Sophie Francis.
Number 21 is Sophie Francis, 5'11" senior. The Raiders are coached by Paul Bremergen, assisted by Rachel Borchers and Tracy Schulze, and junior varsity coach Bruce Borchers. Before we have the opening tip, we'll go to our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game. Tanya, first for New Knoxville.
New Knoxville's keys for tonight's game are going to be contain Russia's bigs and box them out, keep them off the boards. They're led right now by Ella Haney, who's averaging 6.8 rebounds per game. They need to handle the Raiders' pressure defense. The Raiders tend to get their hands on a lot of balls. They have long arms and they're very large and good in their guard position. They need to hit some outside shots, get some momentum going.
And for the Russia Raiders?
Russia's keys to the game this evening are going to push the ball up the floor, try to get some dribble penetration, get to hold pretty quick, and get their hands active as they have all year long, and disrupt the Rangers' team chemistry. These girls have played together for 6 years now, and there's no denying the chemistry that the Rangers have.
Thank you, Keyhole Pizza, for our keys to the game as Ella Haney gets a good hand on the ball. If you will, time to mention the hands on the basketball. Haney got a piece of her, else Knoxville had a very good look inside. Shot taken by Avery Henson, rebounded by Kate Sherman, and Russia with their first possession. Quickly go inside to Haney. Turnaround jumper off the mark, no good. Long rebound will be picked up by Avery Henson, and she'll have the ball nearly stepped away, and that'll be off of the range. It looked like maybe 21. Sylvia Francis knocked it out, but not the case. So long. I don't know if there's ever really any possession there, Tanya, but it ends up being a long rebound, and Raiders get the ball back. But both these teams are very athletic. Russia really has some good size. I mentioned their starters, 5'10", 6 foot, 6'1". As there's a loose ball tipped right into the hands of Kate Sherman, so she'll take be the beneficiary of a loose ball bucket as the pass was intended for Haney, deflected to Kate Sherman.
And then you have Sophie Francis, who's 5'11", and a lot of times guarding the point guard. When you're 5'11", your arms are just as long, so you're getting your hands on a lot of balls and making it difficult for the point guard.
Knoxville commits a turnover in their possession, so their first turnover of the game. A lot of offensive power for the Raiders here. A lot of girls can shoot the ball, look to score. Right now the Rangers in man-to-man defense have forced a long-distance shot here by C.C. Borchers. Her three-point bucket, her 17th of the season. And quickly a 5-0 run here for Russia. Good start for the home team tonight, the Raiders.
The Raiders seem to go when C.C. Borchers goes. When she can score and get to the basket, the Raiders can take off and make a few runs.
Gable and Henson both missed the shot there as Knoxville got an offensive look. Couldn't score. A turnover, though, on the other end by the Raiders. Will give it right back to the Rangers. And as Borchers go, yes, the Raiders seem to play pretty well. And for the most part, Borchers gets it going, doesn't she? She's played very well this season. And again, that 5'9" length at point guard is a difficult matchup for most teams defensively and off, and to slow her down.
Her field goal percentage is over 40%, and she does that's overall 2-point and 3-point goals.
She's a good three-point shooter at 37%. You add in a couple of two-pointers there, a very good percentage. Good assist by Ellie Gable finds Avery Henson, New Knoxville's first points of the game. We have just under 5:20 to play here in the first quarter. Should be a good ball game tonight. Both these teams have played very well, and a little bit of a tune-up, if you will, as they enter the postseason. The draw was held Sunday. So the tournament process has been laid out for each of these teams, and pass deflected. That's the second time Rushi's got a deflected pass, and it's kind of stayed with them, and they're going to stay here as well. So kind of a loose possession right now, but Raiders in control with the basketball right now as Waterman tips it away. Maybe got away with the double dribble. Waterman's shot no good. Offensive rebound, or defensive rebound into the hands of Francis. And New Knoxville can't take advantage of the steal on the Raiders' end of the court. Man defense by New Knoxville. Reese Gubo up top, being defended by Flutter. John entry pass into Haney. Good backside help from Henshin, and they can't communicate or can't come up with the loose ball. So that's about 3 times where New Knoxville has deflected it. One time it led to a Kate Sherman basket. Next 2 times it led to a Rushi possession. They're going to keep it here. Substitutions for the Raiders.
We have number 40, Ronnie Poling, who's a sophomore. She started the beginning of the season on the JV team and did an outstanding job and earned her way into the varsity lineup.
Speaking of said player, Poling though misses it, but Waterman gives it right back to Borchers. Got the rebound and kind of turned right in front of Borchers, and she took it away, and then Waterman commits the foul. New Knoxville, one thing you got to watch from them is depth. Not very deep on the bench. They have 7 seniors on the team. That's basically the 7 that play varsity. And Knoxville has had some opportunities here, and they've been able to aid, if you will, the Rushi Raiders. And there's over in the back. I'll take that back. It was a held ball possession. So the Haney miss on the 3-point shot. Keeps possession here. The arrow favors the Raiders.
The one thing about the Raiders, you're talking about depth, is they'll go about 8 deep, and that only includes 2 seniors. There's 3 seniors on the roster. 2 seniors see the majority of the time, so they're still very young and look for exciting things in the future.
Block shot there, I'm guessing by Carson Hinch. I'm not sure if Borchers was shooting it or passing it. Nonetheless, it's knocked out of bounds, and Coach Bremagen has rotated in about 2 or 3 players already. Simone put off number 22 into the game. I know she's on the court now. You mentioned Poling. So 7 have played already.
You'll see possibly 2 more in the rotation, and it's frequent, so they keep fresh legs and trying to put pressure and keep pushing the ball up the floor, keep running.
Shot taken there by Simone Putoff, knocked out of bounds off of Rushi. But a nice backdoor cut. New Knoxville, though, second row defense, if you will, able to challenge the shot by Putoff. And for the Rangers, sub in for them is Rebecca Luffel, number 3, another senior. I mentioned 7 seniors on the team. 6 of them played the majority of the minutes.
How many did they start out with in 7th grade?
9.
9?
Yep. So 7
That's
of them.
amazing. You don't normally see that many stay with it.
Gable's pull-up jumper, no good. Tipped out of bounds off of New Knoxville's hands. It'll be Rushi basketball. And then for the Raiders is number 5, Maya Mana. I think she's the first time on the court for her. So there's the 8 players, Tanya, you talked about. And already kind of a rolling carousel door as Borchers has the ball stripped away, stolen by Carson Henshin. And she might have got away with the travel. Again, kind of some weird stuff today, or so far. Just, I don't know what it is. Hard to explain. A little deflections, this and that. Another deflection there.
It's the storm of the century that's throwing things out of whack.
Poling with the steal. Henshin ties it up on this end and jump ball. But a lot of the referees are letting them play, which is okay. But it also just invites for that chippiness. There's a lot of contact, and it's just a tough game to call then if it gets too wild. Coach Hegemeyer will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. That's a 30-second timeout with 2:46 to play in the first quarter. Rushi leads New Knoxville 5-2. I want to remind everyone that our 5-star recruitment sponsor is Crown Equipment Corporation. Our MVP sponsors for this game is Clopay and Nidek Minster. Our scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays throughout the season are brought to you by Winners Meats. The starting lineups tonight were brought to you by Sydney All Glaze Audiology. Our timeouts, right now we're in one, brought to you by Precision Strip. Stats and recap segment will be brought to you by Wagner's IGA. And at the end of the game, Tanya and I will select a player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco. And we want to thank Jewelry Barn for being the Russia game sponsor tonight. Again, thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to do this. And this is top-level basketball here between two conferences, the Midwest Athletic Conference and the Shelby County Athletic League. As Henson kicks out to Rebecca Ruffle. Three-point shot, no good. Kate Sherman with the rebound. So three-pointer missed by Ruffle, rebounded by Sherman. Sherman averages just above 5 rebounds a game for the 6'2 junior. Strong defense so far, really, by both teams. One basket came from Sherman. It was kind of on a loose ball deflection. It fell on her lap. Other than that, everyone's had to work for it. And there's a turnover as being forced out of bounds as Maya Monin steps on the end line time. A turnover for the Raiders. Returning to the Raider lineup is the starter, Reese Gubeau. As Coach Bremagen, longtime boys coach at Russia. I'm not sure of the years. It was a lot.
I'm guessing about 25 to 30.
Okay,
I believe he came and started coaching varsity around 85, 84, something along those lines.
That's a long time. Turnover in
Yes.
Knoxville. Waterman's pass, her overhead pass right into the hands of the Raiders' arm. So Raiders go to work here as they get a basket from Sherman. Nice pass. I missed who threw it to her, but right spot was the pass and let Sherman go right to the basket before Henson could get it. Evidently was knocked out of bounds. 3 people around as Henson split the defense. It was knocked out of bounds off of Russia, so it will stay with New Knoxville. Flutter John to Gable, man-to-man defense by the Raiders, and they play very aggressive defense. There's not a lot of gap or spacing anywhere on the court. They're usually always in your face. Ruffle, her three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Kate Sherman. Simone Putoff's pass down into Poling, and she's able to score the basketball. Ronnie Poling, 6-foot sophomore. And again, there's a good call on too much, if you will, the defense making contact. Reese Gubeau picks up her first foul. A 9-2 start for the Russia Raiders with 62 seconds to play in the quarter. A good start for the Raiders. New Knoxville, I should say Raiders just got a few baskets back-to-back, or else it was 5-2 for the longest time. And they've gotten a couple of baskets here by Poling and Sherman to take a 7-point lead under a minute to play. Gable working her shot.
You'll tend to see Sophie Francis and Simone Putoff trade in and out and guard potentially what they believe might be the best offensive player on the other team. You see them transitioning in and out and guarding Gable.
That shot taken by Maya Monin off the mark. Kind of a quick possession for the Raiders. They like to maybe play a little bit more up and down. They have the bodies and the athletic ability to do so. I mean, that's fine and dandy. You've got the people that can make it happen. Three-pointer by Fletterjohn, no good. Ella Haney with the rebound. Haney leads the team in rebounding at just under 7 boards a game for the 6-foot senior. Got a heck of a start here for the Raiders. Knoxville gives up 24 points a game. The Raiders have scored 9 already here in the quarter. And again, a lot of contact going on here, and that makes the game tougher to officiate. As Gable's three-pointer, no good. Haney with the rebound. Again, some contact. Sherman's end of the quarter heave is short, and after 8 minutes of action, it's Russia on top of New Knoxville, 9-2. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Clope and Nidek Minster welcome you back to the start of the second quarter here at Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium. I understand through talking to Tommy here, Claire C. Naveau was a longtime superintendent, and you can add to that as far as his legacy, I guess, that he left to have the gym named after him.
He did a lot of great things for our school and helping build additions and just build the community around him. And luckily his daughter is still a teacher here, and she's close to retiring. She's a kindergarten teacher.
Boy, nice look as Haney misses the shot of the baskets for Claire C. Naveau's daughter is a kindergarten teacher ready to retire. So they've been around the school system then, haven't they?
They absolutely have.
Rangers need a basket. They trail 9-2. Henson's shot was blocked by Haney. Good defensive play by 6-foot senior as Coach Bremergen will take a 30-second timeout. Russia basketball when we come back. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Precision Strip welcomes you back from this timeout called by Coach Bremergen. And have a quick timeout there. I don't know what he saw or didn't like. It did like Helen Haney had a blocked shot, and they had secured the rebound, but Bremergen takes his first timeout of the game. Each team with 4 left. Man-to-man defense for the Rangers. Sherman with the basketball. Backdoor pass. Out of bounds. Too much on it. And she was trying to hit Sophie Francis. Knoxville, their offense has really been squished here, squashed by the Russia defense, and they've challenged a lot of shots. They've got a couple block shots already. So other than that, right now, the Russia defense, the difference in the ball game right now.
They're doing a good job of keeping the floor spread, as you saw right there.
And that's how they're able to spread out, like you said, and work it into Henson, who got around Sherman. Avery Henson, her 4th point, matches her jersey number. She averages 12.5 a game. Again, a lot of contact here. Sherman with a rebound. Out of bounds. Seems like Russia's missed some interior shots. It happens, but they've had some nice looks. They've maybe broken down New Knoxville's defense a little bit better on offense than what New Knoxville has done against their defense. But stays with the Russia basketball. Sophie Francis, 5'11 senior, one of the 3 seniors on the squad.
The Raiders need to get themselves squared up and maybe take a step back and get their defense off them to get squared up to the basket. They're just kind of chucking it up a little bit.
Haney brings it down, and she's going to be fouled. That'll be Waterman's 2nd foul, so evidently too much contact there in the double team. But boy, anytime a big person brings it down into that area, that's trouble. And Knoxville doesn't get the benefit, if you will, but Waterman, her 2nd foul.
I actually had that exact discussion with the assistant coaches from Russia the other night. That seems like a girl problem. Too many girls, or high school kids in general, bring the ball down. They don't tend to keep it up, and they said that's something they work on actively in practice.
Carson Henson with the deflection and steal. Turnover Raiders on that end. Hustling down the court, though, was Reese Goubeau to knock the ball away from Gable. It'll stay Ranger basketball, but they have to do it 5-on-5. Flair, a nice move. Got around Borchers, a good head and shoulders fake. A pass a little too high as the Rangers will give it up on the turnover. So still just a low scoring affair. I mentioned the Knoxville's defense. They only give up 24 points a game. So they put a lot of pride in their defense. They're going to cause another turnover now. Can the offense convert here? They will get a nice bounce pass to Haley Fetterjohn. She uses all 4 sides of the rim, but they do score their 6th point. And after a 9-2 Russia lead, it's now 9-6. Rangers have a 4-0 lead here, a 4-0 run to start the quarter. Ball stripped away by Henson. She leads the team in steals at 3.5. Gets one and will find Rebecca Leffler. Thought about the three-pointer. Henson cut off. Finds Flitter John, knocked out of bounds off of Borchers. So will stay with New Knoxville. And at this rate, Tanya, the defense has really been aggressive. The referees are letting them go after it, which is fine. So it's going to make each team's offense, more difficult to score. Henson gets a nice pass and had to use the left hand because Sherman, I believe it was there to defend. But a good finish for Avery Henson, her 6th point of the game. And now it's a 1-point Russia lead with 5 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the half. Three-pointer, Reese Gubeau, her 21st made triple of the season. Big answer for her as Russia's first points of the quarter come from Reese Gubeau. Flutterjohn slices to the basket and there's a whistle. And that'll go against number 5, Maya Monin. 2 free throws coming up for senior Haley Flutterjohn. Flutterjohn averaging 7 points a game for New Knoxville. And that one off back iron, no good. Flutterjohn, 61% shooter on the season. New Knoxville as a team, just under 70% as a team, 68%.
Like you said, you're going to see it more difficult offensively. I think you're going to see both teams keeping the ball, keeping their offense spread out, and a lot of one-on-one.
New Knoxville, Tanya off that made, goes to a 2-2-1 press. Haney, though, at a big frame, makes a good target, and New Knoxville couldn't get around her, so it turns out to be somewhat of an easy press break, but they give it away on more of a simple pass, so a turnover Raiders.
When you try to overpass, sometimes that's just what happens.
And the Rangers trail by 3. They trailed 9-2 at the end of the first quarter. Haney versus Henson. Avery this time gets fouled as Carson threw it to Avery, and good job by Haney defending Carson Henson, but a good job by the Rangers finding the open player, and they pick up a foul. I believe it might have been against Sherman. No. And this too, it said maybe number 10. It might have been against Haney. Henson on the year, 68% from the free throw line. I can't quite see, Tanya. I think the foul went against Ella Haney.
I believe that's who it went against.
Says 5, 10, and 14 all have 1. As Henson makes 1 of 2, so New Knoxville 2 of 4 at the foul line here in the quarter. Back to a 2-point game as Haney puts it in front of Henson, and she will steal it away. I thought there might have been a jump ball. Grable's basket there ties the game. And again, Haney kind of, like said, time to turn and put it right in front of the defense. That's a no-no. So Henson with a steal, and long pass will be out of bounds. So
that's what the pressure does to you. It makes you anxious and makes you just want to turn and go, and not getting the ball up creates those.
Coach Dunnigan wants a timeout. I think it's a full timeout. It is a full timeout. We will take one with them. We're watching girls varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
Welcome back from our Precision Strip timeout here with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the second quarter. New Knoxville has climbed back, Tanya. They now tied the game at 12-12 and some Ranger defense is beginning to force some issues for the Russia offense.
Absolutely. Like we said, when you have pressure on you, you get anxious and you just turn and you want to go and try to beat them up the floor. And the Rangers are putting such good pressure on them now with the 2-2-1 that it's making some turnovers that the Raiders can't afford to make.
Rangers offense has come alive a little bit here. They only had 2 points at the end of the first quarter. They scored. There should be a foul. I thought she was kind of knocked off of her course a little bit. Haney though is going to pick up her second foul. So that'll be the 4th team foul, and Haney, I believe, will sit down and they'll replace her with her junior presence, if you will, post player, 6'2" Kate Sherman. Flutterjohn open for 3 to take the lead. No good. Henson offensive rebound. Blocked from behind, I believe, by Sherman. Can't put the ball behind your head too much. Sherman, nice job defending. Boy, good fake there by Poland, I believe it was number 40. She comes up, another great look for Russia, Tanya.
She has some great hang time, and it can disrupt defenders pretty easily.
So the scoring has been tough here for each team. Defenses have been very physical. And again, they've forced the offenses maybe into some rushed shots. Gable nearly come. That should be a jump ball. But again, pressure defense by Gable. The pass was thrown instead of a bounce pass. So you throw it with the hands you're at, so you're inviting problems, and that's what, in this case, the possession arrow favors Knoxville. You said that's a 9 turnover.
There's no hands coming out your ankles.
Who ever told you that? Wow, you're right. I haven't seen any hands grow up instead of ankles. Pension has it blocked by Sherman. So good defense by Sherman, or I'm sorry, Poland maybe it was. Poland, number 40, might have got the block. So Knoxville will not be able to take advantage of that turnover by Russia. They turned over somewhat, if you will, on the offensive rebound attempt. Knoxville will set up, but they force another turnover in their press. Gable leading score for New Knoxville at 12.7. Has 2 points in the game. Rebecca Leffel to Carson Henson, swings it over to Gable. Gable, tough left-handed shot, no good. Carson Henson, and she will be fouled in the act of shooting. The free throw is coming up. That foul goes against Poling. And Carson Henson, the 6'1" senior, missed a few games to start this season with a broken finger and has come back to average just under 10 points a game at 9.6, and also 6 rebounds. And she makes her first free throw, the first point of the game. And Knoxville has left some points on the line. They were 3 for 6 in the half. And they now have that free throw did allow New Knoxville Tanya to take the first lead of the game, 13-12. And that pass can't happen. That New Knoxville's defense did not shift over far enough and made for an easy gap pass, if you will. And Russia sets up their offense. It's been a while since they've been in this formation with all the turnovers.
I was kind of anxious to see what they were going to play when we get to half court. So now we see it a 2-3 zone.
Sherman in trouble.
Collapsing on Sherman.
Open opportunity again. It was deflected, but boy, it was a got in the hands of Sylvia Francis, and she scores a 5th point of the quarter for the Raiders.
She had to work for that one really hard.
Ruffle with the basketball. Again, Russia tight defense. Henson over. No one picked her up, I guess. Kind of split the defense. Sherman had gamble time. It's a double team. I don't know who was supposed to rotate over, but nobody did.
It looked to me as Poling was kind of out of position there for a second.
Good wall-up defense there. Wall-up defense. Excellent no call. Reward the defense with playing straight up. And again, as much contact as we've seen today, that should be rewarded as Gable hits a 2-pointer in Knoxville, getting a little bit of life here. A 3-point Ranger lead. They, at one time, Tanya trailed 9-2 down the quarter, so a good run of offense for New Knoxville. Their defense has been making the play here. Henson nearly would have been called for, deflected. I thought maybe she pushed her in the chest. But Gubo runs it down. Man-to-man defense for the Rangers. They got to watch out. They need backside help with Sherman posting up Henson. And another turnover. You're keeping track. They might have more turnovers than they do points. But again, you mentioned uncharacteristic, kind of
that seems to be their nemesis. It's not the 2, 3, 4 passes and now we turn it over. It's just a one and done type turnover situation.
Coach Hegemeyer takes his second timeout. We'll take one as well. 1 minute, 6 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It's New Knoxville 17, Russia 14 here on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Welcome back to Claire C. Nouveau Gymnasium here at Russia High School. 1 minute, 6 seconds left to play in the first half. I'm Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Tanya Hammonds, and we knew it'd be a good game. It's definitely been tight. The defenses have been very aggressive, and the offenses have really had to work for everything that they've earned or gotten.
Absolutely. Win or lose for either team, this is a great game towards the end of the season, moving into tournament time.
Yeah, well said. As New Knoxville after tonight will have 2 games left. No, I'm sorry, 2 games, and the same with Russia. So each team down to the final couple games. Henson with the basketball over to Gable. Again, half-court defense. New Knoxville breaks it down. There's a lot of contact again on the shooter, and there's a lot of contact there on the Rangers. But again, they're letting it get away, so the girls are just being invited to get more physical. But tight defense by the Raiders. That time, though, the Rangers were able to break it down the backdoor cut, and then another turnover here. That time it was
the Rangers are
bombing.
executing that perfectly on their backdoors these last couple possessions.
I think there's been both teams, it seems like there's been a lot of contested shots. Nothing's really been easy, as that might be the best look right there as far as contact. Is long rebound is hauled down by Avery Henson. Flutterjohn will pick it out to Carson, over to Ellie. Again, a lot of bodies. Henson gets contacted again. Carson Henson with the rebound. Just not sure. That won't count, but boy, I just didn't think you're allowed to bump the shooter when you're going to the basket. Both ways, I just don't see why it's not an easy whistle on either end. But that's the end of the first half. A wild one here. New Knoxville enjoys a 17-14 lead at intermission. We'll take a break and come back with the second half here on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Clope and Nidek Minster welcome you back to the start of the third quarter. Before we get there, it's halftime here with the Rangers leading the Raiders 17-14. And with our first half stats, here is Tanya Hammonds.
Thanks, Jeff. Right now I have the Raiders shooting 37.5% from the field. They had no free throws attempts, and I have them for 11 turnovers. For the Rangers, I have them shooting 28% from the field, 50% from the free throw line. They attempted 6 and made 3, and I have them committing 5 turnovers.
Scoring for the Raiders in the first quarter, 9 points. For the Raiders, 4 points from Kate Sherman, 3 from Cece Borchers, 3 from Reese Gubeau, 2 apiece from Sophie Francis, and also Ronnie Poling for their total of 14. For New Knoxville, Avery Henson with 9, 4 from Ellie Gable, 2 from Rebecca Luffel, and 1 point apiece from Haley Flutterjohn and Carson Henson, their total of 17. It's been both teams, Tanya, I think, thrive on defense, and that usually works into offense with the momentum. But boy, both teams have thrown some trump cards, if you will, on defense. They've been aggressive, physical, and its offenses have really had to work hard. New Knoxville got maybe a couple breakdowns against Russia to get some scores, but it's been a slugfest, so to speak, so far.
And one thing we haven't seen is any breakaways to the basket. We're not seeing any steals and
not live ball turnovers.
No, we're not, and we're seeing a lot of containment. So unless you're getting a backdoor, we're not seeing a lot of dribble penetration to the hole. I think we're seeing a lot more backdoors that we're getting some scores. And both defenses are doing a great job of keeping their defender in front of them.
Well, we are ready now to start the third quarter here at Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium in Russia, Ohio. I'm Jeff Henson, alongside me is Tanya Hammonds, and we're underway. Cece Borchers, point guard for the Raiders. Man-to-man defense for the Rangers. Melissa Waterman, the only player really, I think, had too much foul trouble for New Knoxville. And there's going to be a foul against 21, Sophie Francis. Francis will pick up a quick foul here in the quarter, and that will be her first foul. So New Knoxville now their first opportunity on offense, and as planned, they will work against a very tight man-to-man defense. Entry pass into Avery Henson. Haney might have 2 fouls, so she has to be careful. The overhead pass. Again, you just can't throw the overhead pass, Tanya, because there's too many hands in the way, right?
They do a great job of getting their hands on the ball.
Fake high, throw low. Roll it to the enemy, or roll it to your friend. I mean,
it's not rocket science.
I mean, it's Haney, nice job posting up. Knoxville does a good job helping out. That forces a turnover on Haney. But, of course, sitting up here, it's a lot easier. We can see the court, but there's a slight breakdown. Henson will fire the triple off the mark, no good. Rebounded by number 14, Reese Gubeau. Francis loaded up top. They find Haney, who swings it out to Borchers. She has 1 3-pointer on the night, make it 2. That ties the game. Number 18 on the season for CC Borchers. 37% shooter from that range. Tanya, that's a pretty good number.
That is a great number. 1 and 3. A little over 1 and 3 is, I like the odds.
Yeah, you easily take the percentages in that risk reward. Henson spins. First shot blocked by Sherman. Good defensive play by number 4, Sherman. Timing it just right, avoiding the foul. Sherman trying to post up. New Knoxville's going to have help side defense if they choose to kind of front, or backside defense, I should say. But right now, Borchers hit a 3-pointer a little bit ago, kicks out to Gubeau. Haney up top.
We didn't see a ton of attempts from behind the 3-point line in the first half for the Raiders, and that comes from the dribble penetration that the Rangers did a good job of doing away with. They tend to dribble and then kick out, and that's where they get a lot of their open shots from.
Gable penetrates, floater off the rim, no good, gets her on rebound. So Knoxville, a very good shooting team on the season, has not shot the ball very well today. I think you said 28% in the first half. Haley Flutterjohn, big answer for her. She makes her 23rd 3-point basket of the season. She's a 35% shooter, 35%. So again, those numbers you can live with the attempts.
That's the dangerous thing about the Rangers is all of them seem to be shooting 35% from the 3-point line, so you can't double down too many times and let somebody open on the 3.
And defense, again, being allowed, if you will, to force pressure. A lot of contested passes. That time, Melissa Waterman for New Knoxville knocks it out of bounds, stays with Russia. 3-point Ranger lead. Another deflected pass by Waterman will stay with Russia on the opposite side of the court from their team bench. Coach Paul Bremagen, first year as girls head coach. Tanya thinks 25 plus years as boys head coach in a stint here earlier, but first year as girls head coach. Tim Hegemeyer on the other side, 17 years of girls coaching experience at New Knoxville.
The greatest thing I've learned about Coach Bremagen, the greatest thing I've learned about Coach Bremagen from players is that he is really funny. And I've known Paul a long time. He's good friends with my parents. And I've known him as an adult, but when you hear young girls say that he's a funny guy and they get him a birthday present, he said, I've never had a player make me a birthday present before.
That's the difference between girls and boys.
There's a difference between girls and boys.
Last three by Haney, her 9th of the season, so not a lot of volume, but she shoots it at 44%. Henson deflects it, and she will run it down, scoop and score. Oh, wow. Bounces on all 7 sides of the rim, but it goes in. 11 points in the game for Henson. Good steal. New Knoxville will have to hustle back. A lot of contact again. I guess we call that wall up. Henson stayed wall up. There was contact. I don't know how that all works, but a tough break and a good defensive play at this end. So again, we're seeing at both ends, Tanya, a lot of deflected shots and some body contact.
It's going both ways, most definitely.
Nothing is easy. I mean, you have to earn. There's almost an elbow, but Bremagen will get a timeout. So again, just a 2-point game here, low-scoring affair. Russia will take a 30-second timeout. That will let me run through our sponsors, which include Jewelry Barn. I want to thank them for being our Russia game sponsor tonight. Also, NKTelco will sponsor our player of the game that Tanya and I will pick at the conclusion. Wagner's IGA, they brought you our stats and recap segment at halftime, and they will also bring it to you at the end of the game. Precision Strip, we're in a timeout right now. They're our timeout sponsor. Starting lineups before the game are brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Our replays that we have on our other full production games are brought to you by Winners Meats. Keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard, as always, brought to you by First National Bank. Our MVP sponsors tonight are Clopay and Nidec Minster. And our 5-star recruitment sponsor is Crown Equipment Corporation. Thank you to those fine sponsors, again, that allow us to bring you this. And this is high school girls Division IV basketball. 2 very good teams in the state of Ohio. New Knoxville ranked 4th. I'm not sure what the updated ones are today, and I think Russia was 11th. But
That's what I read as well.
2 very good teams. There's well, after all that, there's a contact. And actually it was called on Flutterjohn, so they didn't call the body contact when Henson was staying straight up, that when, in this case, Borchers ran into her, they'll call it on Haley Flutterjohn. So CC Borchers, 68% shooter on the season to tie the game. She now has 7 points in the game. She averages 10.2. That actually leads the team. Right behind her is Kate Sherman at 10.0. So those 2 girls, both juniors. As CC hits both. So it's 5 points in the quarter for the 5'9" junior point guard, CC Borchers, and we have a tie game, 22-22. Flutterjohn being guarded by the taller Borchers, or CC. Pension with it. Out to Flutterjohn. And there's a foul as Flutterjohn goes down. Might be on number, 40 or 22. 40. Ronnie Poling, her second foul. Rebecca Leffel, number 3, in for Melissa Waterman. Waterman will sit down. Waterman, I think, has 2 fouls. Pension gets, wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unless this has got to be on Sherman Nose. There's a late call, but I guess better late than never. I didn't know what part of that was not a foul. I'm not trying to, but I think the right call was made. Sherman with her first foul of the game, so she's in good shape. Pension will have 2 free throws, and she makes the first. Her 12th point of the game. miss. She's now 3 for 4 from the line. Knoxville sets up their 2-2-1 press, which has given Russia some trouble in the first half. Nearly out of bounds, and it is.
She's trying to cut across the lane there, which I'm glad she did that. I feel like she's getting herself so deep that she's taking herself
value.
out
Yeah,
of this.
it's too
she
far.
can bring herself up on the backside a little bit. That might give another option.
I'm not saying this, be careful here. You're right. She's too far away that no one can throw the ball that far.
No.
You've got to make yourself where.
Only catchers can throw the ball that far.
Yep. You got it. Attention, kissing it off the glass. She's got 6 points in the quarter, 15 in the game. Knoxville a 4-point lead. But yeah, you got to space yourself. You can't hide. I mean, unless you have a cannon for an arm, you're not helping your team. So again, tight defense up top. Pulling over to ball knocked away, kicked back out, saved. Good ball movement by the Raiders. And there's a score by Borchers. Again, a lot of contact. Henson trying to draw the charge. But Borchers having a nice third quarter. That's 2, 4, 7 in the game for a quarter for her, 10 in the game for Borchers. Right at her season average. Henson's pass off the mark, right idea. Feather John was open, and there's a travel. Again, I don't know what happened to Tanya. It looked like Borchers slipped, or she bumped, fell down. I don't know, but when you slide down, that's a travel.
I believe it was just a little out of control, and she just needed to gain her composure there and get reset.
I don't know if she tried to
She had
jump
a lot
stop.
of defenders around her that I think just, again, makes you anxious.
But everything just kind of edgy yet here. I just feel funny. I don't know why. Just not a
full moon.
Okay, but not a nice pass. Nothing finishes with a hoop in the heart. Showing a lot of strength there. Something that she struggled with throughout the years, getting the contact, but getting the ball a chance to go in, but takes advantage of the opportunity now. Nice assist from Haley Fletterjohn.
Fletterjohn made a nice move around her defender to commit the defender of Avery Henshin and
force someone to
force
rotate.
her
It didn't
to-
happen, and then when you recovered, it was too late. And Henshin a chance for 3, and she will get it to rattle in. 9 points in the quarter, 18 in the game for Henshin, and Knoxville up by 5. Dubois back up to Borchers. Borchers is very able to penetrate. She's crafty. She can hit it from the outside. She can score off the dribble. So she's done her part, if you will. 7 third-quarter points from Borchers, being guarded now by Fletterjohn. I'll be careful she'll get a 5 count. Pass and catch. There's too much maybe on Tanya, but off the hands of the Raiders out of bounds. I would have liked the bounce pass. I think the bounce pass is crisp, but then it doesn't break your fingers when you catch it. So
it takes a little bit off the ball, so if it is coming in a little too hard, it just takes it.
And it drops it down low. The defense doesn't play on the ground, so it makes for a much easier pass and catch. So
I'm partial to the bounce pass.
I am too. I kind of like it. Waterman, long 2 or cut, give her a 3. Waterman, her 6th made triple on the season, and Knoxville's biggest lead of the game with a minute to play in the third quarter. An 8-point lead. The defense for the Rangers has kept them, made it difficult for the Raiders this second half. The offense has been getting some things done on offense. Nice move. Oh, tough shot. There's a nice move by Dubois. And I think there's a timeout. Again, I was looking down and missed all the action, but it'll be a timeout in Knoxville, a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Welcome back from the precision strip timeout called by New Knoxville. Each team, Tanya, with 2 timeouts, and we still have a quarter to play. We're down to the final 42 seconds, but again, it's been an energetic, I won't say it's been a perfect game. I think both coaches are going to say we played kind of sloppy, this and that, but it's been definitely a lot of action. There was an open look. It was makes the basket and foul. So New Knoxville takes advantage of the double team up at half court. Tanya able to find good spacing and find the open player, because when you double team, someone's open.
Carson did a nice job on the backside of stepping up and not hiding underneath the block so that Gable passed her the ball.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think whichever one of them passed the ball, they did a nice job of keeping their head up and seeing the floor.
Free throw is missed. 10-point Ranger lead. Final 20 seconds here. Rushi taking won't get it done. They took a lot of time, and they will get at least it's a dead ball turnover. Tanya, turnover for Rushi on the 10-second violation. So strong quarter for the Rangers. It was 17-14 New Knoxville at halftime. So they've scored 17 points during the quarter. New Knoxville has. There's a turnover. Final 10 seconds. New Knoxville unable to turnover. 3-point shot taken by Francis, no good. They will stay with Rushi with just under 3 seconds to go. Borchers will come back in for the offense. Good move there by Coach Bremagen. Borchers is capable of the quick catch and releasing plenty of time even to go to the basket. So a lot of time here as they get it into Gubo. She'll let it fly maybe a little bit quicker, and that's shot at the buzzer off the mark. And that will score at the end of 3 quarters of play. It's New Knoxville 34, Rushi 24. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being $1 billion company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Clope and NKTelco Minster welcome you back to Rushi High School. We have 8 minutes of basketball left. The Rangers outscore Rushi by 7 in the third quarter, 17-10, to take a 3-point halftime lead and now make it 10 as we start the fourth quarter. So Knoxville will go to work with the first possession. Tension open for 3. No good. Offensive rebound to Knoxville. They'll keep another look at here. Nice out of bounds set by the Rangers. Good look. Gable will launch a 3 and she connects. So second chance opportunity there, time. The offensive rebound. It wasn't immediate, but boy, the possession scored for the Rangers.
The Rangers are doing, they're taking care of their keys of the game. What we talked about the first part of the game, they're doing those things right now, which has got them this 13-point lead.
Another kind of errant pass then, and another turnover, dead ball turnover, but New Knoxville is beginning to shoot better, and the 50-50 balls, that long rebound, let New Knoxville keep the possession, and Gable, who hit the 3-point shot, that's her 30th of the season. She's just under 40%. She's about 38% from that distance. Here comes a double team. Someone's open. Knoxville really couldn't take advantage of it. The spacing was bad, but they go to work here. Go up. Can't put it behind your head. You saw it time from a great angle. Everything was good until the shot went up and went behind the head, and Rushi was waiting right there to put hands on the basketball.
Haney did a good job of walling up there and making her do something different, and that's what created that shot.
Nice move by Borchers, wrapping herself around Flutterjohn. And again, Borchers 5 feet 9 inches. Can do a lot of good things. She's good size, athletic, strength-wise, can handle the ball, and can score from the outside and the inside. Going to have her.
She's doing a great job scoring against a great defense.
Another turnover.
She's going to need for the Raiders to make a good turnover.
New Knoxville gambles, two people chasing the ball. Opportunity for Russia. They take advantage of it. Again, the passing here for New Knoxville has been suspect again with the overhead pass into the hands of the defense. And Coach Hegemeyer will take a timeout. 6:19 to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 37-28 New Knoxville lead here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back here as Russia has scored on back-to-back possessions. We got a 2-point move on the inside by C.C. Borchers, and then in transition off a Ranger turnover, Reese Gubeau hit a bank shot. 4 quick to start the fourth quarter here against the Rangers, who came in to the fourth with a 10-point lead. Knoxville did get a 3-point bucket from Gable, but right now Russia, a little bit of momentum on the offense as they were nearly forced to turn over. And so Abrahamson decided to take the ball out of bounds on her own. So a tough break there as even the pass was a little awkward. She had to run it down. Didn't make a good catch on it, but that's another possession now, Tanya, for the Raiders to score without New Knoxville scoring. Cut into this lead, which is right now 9. Possession will favor Russia. I think New Knoxville had it to start the quarter, so it'll be Russia basketball to avoid the turnover. Melissa Waterman in for Rebecca Luffel. Simone Putoff, number 22, with the basketball. Making sure to get the jump ball was what the call was. The backside pass to Haney, deflected. And that one recovered, though. They'll reset their offense. Borchers, who scored an interior before, that one leaves it short. And off of New Knoxville is the air ball, if you will, a little bit unexpected. New Knoxville couldn't secure it, so another look here. This is a big possession, Tanya, for the Raiders. They can make it very interesting. A lot of time left to go. The bucket here would be big.
They can score quickly, and it might just be it.
That is it. Back-to-back buckets by Reese Gubeau. Her second three-pointer of the night. That's her 5th point of the quarter, and now it's a 6-point Ranger lead. Here comes a double team, so again, New Knoxville has to take care of the basketball because someone's open and they don't commit the foul. So Knoxville a turnover on the bad pass there, the double team, and then commit the foul immediately on defense. Gable picks up her first foul, I believe it is. And team foul number 2.
Whoever makes the longest run last is going to be the winner.
Yeah, that 10-point lead meant nothing really. It just depends on momentum right now in favor of Russia. They've scored, created some turnovers, and they'll throw it to the boys on the basketball team in the front row. So right idea.
They already had practice. They don't want to practice anymore.
Tough break there as Knoxville has to work out of here. They'll get it in bounds, but again, tough defense as Henson will advance it up to Featherjohn. Waterman hit a 3 in the third quarter. Knoxville might run some clock here just to maybe force Russia to guard, but that's easier said than done because they will go at you pretty aggressively. Another shot there missed, maybe off the back of below the iron and underneath the rim. So again, Knoxville didn't turn it over that time, Tanya, but didn't score, so a chance here for the Raiders with 5 minutes even. 37-31 to Knoxville by 6. Haney, boy, had position. I thought they'd dump it down here, let it go to work. Borchers Misses, rebounded by Gable off the hands of Avery Henson. She was battling Haney and Sherman. And Knoxville comes away with it. See once if Knoxville will try to, I won't say run clock, but it's hard to do it because Rishi is constantly on you. So every time you do this, there's a...
Be very patient and just run.
Yeah, but there's again a lot of contact, and they're letting them play through, and I guess hands on the body are allowed, and Gable, tough shot. Wow, that's a big time move after, again, a lot of touching going on, and it's been that way, and I just keep feeling that's an oddity this game. Yes, they have. Yep.
This way the whole night.
That ball out of bounds, we'll probably say it was not touched. Again, the entry pass off the mark, turnover, and in for the ball game with Sophie Francis. We'll see what's now New Knoxville has an opportunity with just over half of a quarter to play, Tanya. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. If they score here, they put the lead back to 10 or more. So it kind of, if you will, stymied the Rushi offense. That pass, good hands by the Raiders. You talk about the hands, and you've seen that tonight. They've deflected passes. I mean, both teams have been very active. It's a good reason why these teams have come in with 32 wins between the two of them. Gable.
This could be a turning point right here.
Waterman hit the 3 earlier.
Nail in the coffin, potentially.
Henson runs down the offensive rebound. Another 50-50 ball. Last time New Knoxville had a long 3 they missed. They got it back and scored a 3-point basket. So we'll see once if they run the high flex to kill some clock. But again, that's tough against an aggressive Rushi defense. Flutter-John not ready to, or no attempt to shoot. We'll see what's lots of long triple. Henson there for the rebound. Offensive rebound, pretty active by that time. Remember, that was the 3rd look in that possession. New Knoxville comes away with much needed points. Clock now down to 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and it's a 10-point Ranger lead.
Like we said, New Knoxville did a great job of taking care of their keys of the game and keeping the bigs off the boards and getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
And a lot of time left for Rushi. Again, they can score. Haney right there, stuff like that where a tough shot in Knoxville will commit the foul on Carson Henson. Hindsight's 20/20. Let Haney go off the dribble and shoot. They haven't done that very well, but this will give Haney a chance to score. 2%
foul shooter.
Very good percentage. And of course, that's a shame. I mean, Anna Rushi, has what they need. A clock stop and a great free throw shooter on the line, and the first one's no good. I mean, Knoxville, you saw where that ball bounced. It went deep. If New Knoxville doesn't secure it, you got Sherman on one side. If a putback is very much possible. But Haney will make the second offering. And she will sit down. She picked up 2 fouls in the first half. Actually, she has 3 now. So that may be why Coach Remingen wants to protect her. Henson with the basketball. She's capable of dribbling as long as she doesn't get too fired up. Here comes the double team. Over to Gable. And again, nice job throwing that long pass time. And when you double team, we talked about the open girl somewhere. You got to be able to make yourself available, and you got to be able to throw the pass.
And they see the ball, they see the floor so well.
You don't get any illegal screens up top right now because that would be an easy one to call. I mean, you just don't want to put the game in the official's whistle. I mean, you got to be smart here. And I don't know how long Rushi will play defense before they maybe start fouling. They have 5 team fouls. And, if they're going to continue to play man-to-man or put New Knoxville on the line. And there's a foul by Dubois. It's just a 16 foul. That's a lot of work for your defense to go at.
And you can see them all putting their hands on their hips and kind of
that's a chore.
Breathing a little heavy.
A 16 foul with 2 minutes, 12 seconds. A 9-point Ranger lead. Gable will let the clock run. Next foul by Rushi will put New Knoxville on the foul line. Gable is the best free throw shooter at 82%. Waterman catches it, gives it back to Gable, and there's a steal. Good job by CC Borchers. So after all that, she closed out very well. A pass wasn't thrown real hard, and Dubois, wow, what an answer. A lot of time, if it's a 6-point game, you actually can't shut the offense down yet. And Dubois is going to commit the foul. Gable will go to the free throw line with a big 1-and-1 here. You got a good shooter going to the line in Gable, but you still got to knock down the shots. Misses
And
here.
you can see the Rangers are it's getting towards the end of the game, and everybody's got their hands on the hips. So this has been a great battle between both teams, and they both worked hard, and you can see it right now.
And again, be real interesting. These free throws don't go in. It's a 6-point game. Gubeau has hit a couple three-pointers here in this quarter. They don't need threes right away. There's still a minute 37 left. But big free throws here.
Raiders just push the ball up the floor and get set because the Rangers are making it awful difficult for them to get set and shoot a three.
And they're going to apply the press here, maybe only on a make, but looks like Knoxville lining up to press the 2-2-1 that caused Rouge some trouble in the first half. Gable makes good, big free throws for her. And the clock runs, minute 35, fourth quarter. 8-point New Knoxville lead. Knoxville has 3 fouls, so they can still foul, not put the Rouge Raiders on the line. Sherman muscles in and scores. Good job by Sherman. Clock running, Gable with the basketball. That's a pass that Borchers nearly was a half a step late on her. She has an uncontested layup. 1 minute 8 seconds left. Big free throws coming up here for Fletherjohn. Those passes there, you see how the offense telling you was standing still. Wouldn't you as a teammate want to go after it versus let the defense who was moving have a chance? I mean, Knoxville got a break. They didn't get the steal by Borchers. Coach Bremingen wants to take a timeout. 1 minute 8 seconds left. It's a 6-point New Knoxville lead. We'll take one with him as well. It is a 30-second timeout here on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Welcome back from the precision timeout. It turned out to be a full timeout. Each team has 1 timeout left. Rouge has committed 8 team fouls. So New Knoxville's in the bonus. New Knoxville only committed 3 team fouls. Haley Fletherjohn will be at the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 tonight. She's a 61% free throw shooter on the season. We mentioned Tanya, this is a good game before a tournament to play a very competitive team and work on these pressure free throws. None of them, you can never mimic this in practice. So they may be running a wind split, but here it's really tough atmosphere. And Knoxville has fouls to give. Last time they pressed and Sherman got open and was able to score pretty quickly. So New Knoxville, if they want to foul before a shot, they could force Rouge to take it back out. Right now, nothing coming easy. Borchers, New Knoxville's defense has been tight here. They've not been able to get a shot off. It's almost a 5 count. Sherman won't get the call. Haney with the rebound, decides to shoot it, and when in doubt, chuck it. She did just that.
Should have been her first look when she rebounded it. It went right back up.
6-point game, 30 seconds to go. Almost a double dribble, and there's a foul. John hit 2 of them the last time. She's going to have to come up again big here. That's a 9th team foul against Rouge. 28 seconds left to play. It's Knoxville 45, Rouge 39. Knoxville has hit 4 of 4 here in the quarter.
That's impressive down the stretch when you're tired.
John now, that's a big one. That makes it 7, so now it's a 3-possession game. Each team with a timeout left. And again, Knoxville has 3 fouls. I wonder if they would maybe start using some of them to force Rouge to take a timeout. Coach Hegemeyer will maybe discuss that. It's a full timeout with 28 seconds left. And Knoxville leads by 8, 47-39 here on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Welcome back here to Rouge Gymnasium. 2 free throws by Haley Flutterjohn. She's 4 of 4 in the fourth quarter for Flutterjohn. 8-point Ranger lead. They'll apply some token defense here. And Henson will try to foul. Probably get called for intentional. Oh, I thought he was going to. It's like Rangers are fouls to give. I get it. But then when you try to foul, it looks almost like you can get cheap intentional. And you don't want to grab and reach. But key thing is, Borchers with the speed got through the defense so quick. You'd like for her to have to work to get down the court, then maybe foul. But clock becoming an issue for the Raiders. Clock down to 20 seconds. They're down by 8. Dubose hit a couple threes. Side Haney to Borchers. She'll let one fly. No good. Haney, put back, no good. Rebound in Melissa Waterman's hands. Sherman, no good. Haney, Carson Henson will recover it. She'll secure it. And New Knoxville, in a wild game tonight, kind of an energetic game, will come away with a 47-39 victory. A hard-fought game, Tanya. Both these teams played super hard. It wasn't a perfectly played game, but nonetheless, it was a battle. So if you have stats ready, or if you want to go, or else we'll take a break. You do it on the fly, or do you want to go now? Live TV.
Up to you.
All right.
Whatever you want to do.
With our Wagners IGA stats and recap. I'll buy some time here. Brought to you by Wagners and IGA, our stats and recap segment. I'll turn it over to Tanya Hammonds.
Thanks, Jeff. The Raiders from the field goal on the second half were shot 50%. They were 9 for 18. Unfortunately, the turnovers created not enough opportunities to take shots. They were 3 for 4 from the free throw line for 75%. The Rangers in the second half were 9 for 16 from the field for 60%, 62%, something along those lines. They were 90% from the free throw line of what I had in the second half. So 90% with only creating 3 turnovers. That's what I had for the second half. Which
the Rangers took care of the ball.
They did a great job of pressuring the Raiders and keeping them out of the paint and making it more difficult to get shots. So the Rangers did a fantastic job tonight. Again, like we said, we don't think it's both coaches say this was a perfect game. It's a great game to play right before tournament time, and we look forward to seeing these two teams compete in the future.
Yeah, they both should have some tournament runs. I mean, they're going to
hopefully so.
Yeah, they're going to have some battles eventually down the road. But that's why they call it tournament play. Leading scorers in the game for Russia. Unofficial stats, I have CC Borchers finishing with 12. Reese Gubeau with 11. 6 apiece from Kate Sherman and Ella Haney. 2 apiece from from Ronnie Poling and also Sophie Francis. Their total of 39. For New Knoxville, Avery Henson led all scores tonight with 20 points. Also in double figures for New Knoxville, Ellie Gable finishes with 11. Haley Flutterjohn with 8. Carson Henson with 3. Melissa Waterman with 3. And Rebecca Leffel with 2. Their total of 47. So, one last thing we have to do, and I'll ask Tanya for her opinion, is pick our player of the game, and that is sponsored by NKTelco. And Tanya, you saw the game. Let's have your final call. Player of the game for New Knoxville.
The player of the game for New Knoxville, without a doubt, has to be Avery Henson. She did a fantastic job keeping the Raiders off the boards, scoring on a one-on-one situations, and she is the player of the game for the Rangers this evening.
Thank you to NKTelco. Congratulations to Avery Henson, our NKTelco player of the game. 20 points. She did hit on 4 of 5 free throws. So that was part of that good free throw shooting, especially in the second half for New Knoxville. Again, Haley Flutterjohn 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter. It finished with 8 points. Could have been a key contributor. The Rangers played well, but the big free throws for Flutterjohn really helped secure the Russia comeback. Henson scores 20 in the effort, and will be our NKTelco player of the game. So that'll wrap things up here from Claire C. Nouveau Gymnasium. Great ball game. We hope you enjoyed it. For my partner, Tanya Hammonds, I'm Jeff Henson. Once again, your final score, New Knoxville 47, Russia 39. Thanks for watching here on NKTelco Sports.